Hello dudes and dudeses, today we're gonna be building a very small, compact tree farm. Why? Because we can. So, let's get right into it. And while you're here, look into my eye, nothing but my eye, and subscribe. Not so long ago we designed this cobblestone generator and we spent a lot of time perfecting the blast chamber right here, the compact blast chamber. So I'm thinking that we're just going to take this blast chamber right here, which consists of an ether hopper clock and a calibrated skull sensor that only detects when the TNT is exploded, and use this in our tree farm. So we have this blast chamber and we know how it works. We spend a lot of time on it. So we're just going to be reusing that. And even if you want to build up around it, it would only be, this is 11, so it will only be 13 by 13, and you can put this in a house. I'm imagining that it comes out like something like this, besides this hole. So it will be pushed out like that, something like this. So the TNT will come up and explode it like that, and probably we don't want the lower layer to be wood, because then everything that you throw in like this will center towards the middle. So this is probably how we want the tree to be pushed out, the logs to be pushed out. Well, that's a bad TNT. It happens sometimes. Let's just see once more. Because it didn't pop that much. Okay. It seems to work. The tree gets sucked out. Cool. It definitely explodes this one, and we don't want to have it all the way out here. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this is the push limit for the piston. So I think the piston will have to be probably here, right here, like that. And we don't want it to have to be very high, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 5. We don't want trees to grow into the air. We want them to be able to be explodificated, and we know that if we have it 4 high, it will all get explodificated all the way up here. So this is probably it. If you're wondering why I'm using mud, it's because if you don't know, if you put a hopper underneath a mud block and you throw something at it, it will get sucked up through the block. And that means we have to collect the leaves, the saplings, for new trees, and we will just use mud blocks and then place hoppers underneath and have a central collection point somewhere like that. And then we will just put in hoppers, probably like this. Everything that lands here will be put into that hopper. And I can see we're actually going to be moving this one back, because we're going to be using the old traditional system, which is that we have a glass block right here, and then we have a dispenser right there and a comparator right there, which means if we put in something here, it will be bone meal. If we have a solid block in the middle, it will send out a signal, but we need to break that signal when it's pushed out. So if we put a button here, you can see it breaks when the glass come out, but that means that we have to push these back 1 as well. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that probably. And then we'll just, put oak right here. So it's 5 high all in all, and this is the pushing mechanism. Oak trees and birch trees, which are the 2 main tree types we will be able to use in this farm, have high rates of saplings, which means that we can build up something like right here, maybe like this, and then we can put I don't know, all the way there maybe. We take 5. We take like that, and then all the way up here. So now we have something looking like this, and we need to think about wiring up this small simple system. And of course we cannot make this a solid block. This will fire this. So we need probably to have, let's just do it clean like this. One more right there. And we need to have this one here. And there might be leaves, you know, hitting this. So we should probably make that, oh, there might be leaves hitting this. So we should put a hopper right there as well. Place it back like that, and then place one there. Then we are out here, and we can place a redstone, and it probably needs a delay. One there, and then redstone over here, and we might need some more space like this. Now these pistons, if you fire this piston, it will also fire this piston. So we need to get up here somehow. So something like this will probably work. So if I put in a solid block right there. Oh, it doesn't, of course it doesn't fire that yet, but you see it works. So that's what we need. And then we need to have this go up here as well. Again, we need to fire only this row and this row up here. So if we put redstone on it like that and like that, we just need to bring it over to this somehow. And I'm thinking, the solution is, of course, here we have 5, and this one fires those 2. This one fires those 2. And then the top one, because we actually have redstone running straight into it, will be fired as well. And when you do it like this, the redstone are able to come up here, go up here, go up here, go up here. So if we do it now, we should see that all 5 should fire, and this one should fire as well. These 2 does, but these doesn't, right? So it must be a matter of us needing another repeater right here. Beautiful. And now we have mirrored everything on the other side. So now basically the system should be functioning. If we go down here and place in the block, and you can see it works. And it looks pretty simple to me. Once I've done it, it actually was more difficult than I expected because I'm an idiot. But we do have a challenge with only pushing or breaking one row of leaves on each side, but we will have to test that, whether it provides us with enough saplings. I forgot to cap the growth of the tree, so I got a big oak tree, and of course we have to do that. And I will probably be using a block that cannot be moved, like obsidian or something. And let me see, usually, if I remember correctly, we will have to have it 2 higher than the height we want. So if we want it to be 5 high, we should have it a space of 2 right here. And let's just go in and see if this works. Do we have bone meal in there? We do. So let's try this. It gets broken. But that's annoying. So we actually need to maybe expand this once, make it one longer. A tree like this never grows more than 2 to each side of the stem. So we basically don't need that row right here. We can remove that again and maybe just build up something like this. And if we try and stand here now, if there is a leaf growing right here, it will be pushed so that it doesn't block the way that we can place the saplings. Let's try this out. We just go over here and we place that. You see, it gets broken. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more bone meal than that can be in this dispenser, so we kind of have to do something about that. And how do we do that? I think we have to come at it from this side right here. Oh yeah, I can't remember if I showed you this. I just have an observer pointing into that block underneath the dispenser right there. And then we have this switch that makes a clock that dispenses the bone meal. But I think we need to bring this out here. We probably have to bring it all the way out here, maybe like that. And then put a double chest here. Then we can put in bone meal and it will be filling into the dispenser right there. And we're ready to test it to see whether it yields enough saplings and everything works. The only thing we need to do now is to place in some leaves here and then waterlog them to protect the redstone behind it. So we just do this all the way around like this. And then we just waterlog all of these and we should be good to go. And let's turn it on. See that it works. It does. Let's go over here. Maybe just give this a bit more delay. And then go in here. Stand right here and place a sapling. But there's always some times when it takes a few tries for the tree to grow. And we don't want to be reaching the piston's push limit before the explosion has happened. So that's okay. It seems to be working absolutely fine. Why am I sounding surprised? Yep. Let me just see. And let's turn this off. Get sucked out. And trees are coming in here. And how about saplings? I think we did not use 22 saplings, so we are clear there. And actually there's saplings lying around other places. Maybe we could do something to collect that, but I'm good with this one. Now, you could want to have a sapling dispenser from down here, the saplings that we collect, but we also do collect other stuff, so we would have need to have an item filter and then have the saplings dispensed at you while you're standing here. But I'm thinking I would probably, this is just a small farm, and I just need oak for decoration. If I want massive amount of oaks for, or massive amount of tree for instance, making chests and stuff like that, I use a bamboo farm, and I have designed several of these on my channel. This is actually to make oak wood trap doors specifically and fences. So I'm happy with this. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is how I usually do my designing. Very hands-on. And if you like the video, do leave it a like. And if you're brand new, subscribe, all that jazz. See you in the next one. Bye!